Hello and welcome! My name is Katosep, and I will be your host for today's Baldur's Gate stream. I have not gotten to say those words in so long, just because of Video Game of the Day being on hiatus, and
I've done had enough of this.
I miss it. Welcome to my stream of Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition. I am Katosep, and if you're here, you probably already knew that. And yeah, so we are in the Nashkel Mines. This is the first major. It's not really a dungeon, but it's a dungeon. It's the first major dungeon that you have to go through because the world of the Sword Coast around Baldur's Gate is having a horrible iron shortage, where all their iron is like dissolving into stuff. I don't know. It's weird. Nobody can get like good iron. So, yeah, so we are in the mines, one of the major mines, I guess the only mine? I don't know, is this affecting all of the Sword Coast, or is this mine the only thing that supplies the entire region? I don't know. But, yeah, we're here to figure out what the heck is going on. And, alongside with that, I don't really know why we're working on that, because, honestly, like, our main character, the great Catman right here, he has just left his hometown of Candlekeep for the first time, where he spent his whole life, which is like basically a library town where nobody can get in unless they give expensive books to them. And he left with his adopted father, who just got murdered in front of him, and then he's like, well,
casting spells isn't as easy as I make it look.
Nir's all tired and
I'm
has
tired.
to weigh in on her with her thoughts. But yeah, he just watched his adopted dad get murdered in front of him by some guy, and is now like, I guess I'll go and investigate this iron shortage. That seems like an important thing to do right now. Yeah, this game, I love this game. I absolutely love this game, but it has a famously slow start. This whole iron shortage thing is really dumb, and it does play in. To be fair, it does play into the overall storyline. It's not completely pointless, but when you're playing this game for the first time, it feels really pointless, because you're like, what? Shouldn't I be investigating that dude who murdered my dad? Like, isn't that more important than whatever the heck this iron shortage thing is? Like, I don't know, is that what I'm doing in Baldur's Gate? I'm just gonna figure out iron shortages? No, it's not. It's this really small part of the first major chapter. But it does actually tie in. It just could have been cut, and it wouldn't have made all that much difference. So, alright.
My blade will cut you down to size.
Correct. Alright. So if you were here last week, you may be like, huh, that's weird. Why are all your characters much stronger than they were last time we talked, except Nira, who's exactly the same level? And that is because last Tuesday, normally I did this Monday, you may notice, from the fact that I'm here now, that it is Tuesday and not Monday. And, yeah, I decided I wanted to stream on Tuesday. I wound up having some time, and I was thinking about it, and we had skipped so many side quests and stuff when we were doing this, because I was just kind of going to plow through the main story. And we were grossly underleveled, like grossly underleveled for this. Not that Nashkel Mines is all that difficult, but we were hitting that problem that D&D has. I want to say 2nd edition because this is 2nd edition, but honestly 5th edition has the same problem, where at level 1, it's like one bad hit is gonna end your day. Like you're done. Which is especially rough in 2nd edition because there is no death save system like you'd see in current D&D. No, if you hit 0 HP, you're dead. That's it. That's game over for you. And to be fair in this, you can pay clerics to like use resurrection spells on you to bring your people back. But if your main person dies, you're done. Like, that's the end of the game. Even if all of your other party members are alive, if your main person dies, that's it. So, yeah, anyway, so I went on Tuesday, did some side quests. I didn't go any further with the main plot. In fact, you may have noticed we started in the exact same place that we ended our main part. And if you are interested in seeing that, it is up on YouTube now. Check it out after the stream because it's not plot relevant. There was nothing that happened that's gonna affect, you know, what you're seeing today. We just did some side quests and leveled up some. We did get to see a dude turned into a chicken and then got, like, just brutally murdered. That was fun, but not really relevant to anything. And we didn't actually even get any experience for that, so that was pretty lame. Yeah, but we got everybody some extra health. Because that's the main thing. Honestly, level ups in 2nd edition D&D are really, they're quite boring. They're basically... Okay, I need to see how I can get rid of poison really quick. I don't have, like, a cleric or anything. Nira is my only mage. Do I have any potions that can help me? I kind of don't think I do. No, I don't. Okay, well, hopefully it goes away. Oh, good. I'm glad we went in here because I didn't see that she is almost out of arrows. But yeah, one of the most important things to do early on is to get that health, to level up to get the health. Pretty much all you get from level ups early in the game are health, and then you get usually a it's a -1 to your THAC0. But it's basically the equivalent, if you're familiar with modern D&D, it's sort of like a +1 attack bonus. And that's pretty much it. And I have food coming, so hang on just a second. All right. My awesome wife brought me food, and I am super grateful. Yeah. I don't remember what I was saying. Oh, THAC0. Yeah, basically the equivalent of +1 attack bonus. It's a little bit easier to hit things. And that's pretty much all you get. I think Jaheira, I think, got an extra spell slot. I guess Imoen would have gotten some extra thief points, so she can detect traps and stuff a little bit easier. But that's it. There's no exciting, you know, abilities that you get. It's, you know, in 5th edition, you know, if you're a fighter or something, you take your 2nd level and you get like action surge and stuff. There's none of that. It's pretty boring levels. Okay, I'm gonna try taking this and giving it to... Oh, man. God. Because, I don't know, he's like just... He's losing a lot of health here. Statuses are so annoying in this game. I can't believe... Honestly, I can't believe that this game would give you a status effect like this early in the game when you have not met a cleric. Like, I don't think you have even the possibility unless your custom character... Oh, son of a bitch. He's gonna run into some traps and stuff, and we definitely don't want that. Like, unless you...
You're a queer fellow.
Okay, his poison ran out, good. Unless you made your main character a cleric, I don't think you have the possibility of having a cleric or any healing magic at this point in the game.
What you want?
Unless I am very much mistaken. And that is...
I've done had enough.
That is pretty lame.
My blade will cut you down to size.
Possibly Frosty. Death!
Sweet.
I don't want to talk.
If you haven't been with us before, if this is your first time, you may have noticed that pretty much all of my characters are ranged.
I'm gone.
I do have... Kagain does have some range too, but I don't have him using it right now. The reason for this is because of the health thing. In Baldur's Gate 1, it is very, very beneficial to have ranged weapons. Pretty much through the entire game. So my main character is actually just straight up an archer. And we probably will switch to having, maybe Jaheira switch over to doing, well, no, Minsk probably. We'll have Minsk. be a primary melee fighter.
I can't.
But there is going to be a big focus on ranged combat throughout this entire game. And that's just, I mean, it's just straight up tactics. I mean, it just makes sense when you really think about it. When you're a melee character, you have to run up to the enemy, and there's a bunch of time that you could, you know, just be getting shot with arrows, the entire walk up there.
You're a queer fellow.
And then, you know, if you have like 1 or 2 melee characters to go in and block the enemy, then your 4 archer characters can just plug them with arrows completely safely. It limits the amount of healing you have to do because the enemies aren't going to break up their attacks. Are you serious? Oh my god. I had her right friggin' there. That's traps. D&D traps are just utter nonsense.
Nature's servant.
So yeah, it just makes sense. It just makes sense. Plus, in this game, honestly, you can just kite enemies if you really want to. And you can kite them for quite a while. So we're gonna get some more potions here, since we're not doing so hot. Because we don't want to have to run all the way back to town. That would be really obnoxious. Yeah, exactly. It's every 6 seconds that you can check for traps. It works in rounds, even though the game doesn't show that very easily. Yeah, it does all work in the 6-second D&D rounds. Yeah, so she like does a passive search as long as this is active. It's just so tedious. You have to just like slowly walk through. Plus they suck at it, honestly. It's kind of like if there's not really an equivalent in 5e, but it'd be like if you have a perception of like -1 and you're just trying to search for traps over and over and over again. It just gets really slow. You do a whole lot of that. Oh my god. Well, that wasn't great.
I feel so.
Oh, Imoen!
Yep.
Imoen, oh, she's dead. That's not great.
Can I
That's not ideal. Yeah, we're just gonna reload. Sorry. I'm gonna save Scum in this game because otherwise we're walking all the way back to town to get her back to life, and that is gonna take forever. And I'm just not about that. I'm just not about that. The upside is this time we know there's no traps. I'm gonna save it as we get closer there so we don't have to do that
Casting
again.
spells isn't as easy as I make it look. I'm tired.
Oh shoot, no. Oh damn it. I wanted to give him the potion, not have Imoen drink that. Whatever. Waste of a potion, but that's alright.
You're a queer fellow.
Drop another one. I did have him do that, right? Okay, it's not paused.
What you want?
Like, did I pause the game?
I've done had enough of this.
Alright, so let's be a little more careful here. I just wanted to move her forward to check for traps. There are no traps, but there are a bunch of kobolds who are going to shoot us in the face. So let's... Yeah, let's just have my archer squad kind of go forward. We're going to have Kagain go back, because there's no point in having him rush up there.
I've done had enough of this.
He'll just die if he does. Alright. Oh! Nope, pause it.
We'll cut you down to size.
Possibly Frosty.
Oh, what you doing?
My turn to save the day.
Looks like she's out of ranged. I don't remember what I had her using. I know I had her using darts for a while. Okay. How's everybody doing on ammo? He doesn't need it. Yeah, we're running really low. That is not ideal. Hopefully some of those enemies... Yeah, good, okay. Some of these enemies are having ranged.
I care not. I've done had enough of this.
I think there are more around the corner, but...
An open wound in Mother Earth. I would plug it had I the power.
What are you talking about? She just, like, slowly walks back. Yay, encumbrance! It's splendid. Alright, that should get us at least through the battle. She's doing just fine. He's got 21. I'm gonna give that to good old Catman. I might take his arrows. That is the one problem with having range. Oh man, I have 2 stacks. What the heck am I doing? Okay. She uses bullets, so that's not helpful for her. Yeah, let's just go there. Whoop. Okay, then he's got the full stack. Yeah, they all have got a full stack arrows. Perfect. Much, much better. I'm still pretty much out of darts for her, which is lame, but that's okay. We'll make do. She does have a quarterstaff +1. I just don't want her running up and fighting because she has 4 health. She's the only one who did not level up at all in our bonus session, which is lame. But I mean, mages have so much experience they need. So she is fairly close, but like in the time it takes for her to get to level 2, Imoen is already at level 3. That's how experience disparity works in this game. It's utter nonsense. I'm telling you, this is an absolutely great game that is hampered so much by the fact that it's D&D 2nd edition. Alright, we've got some arrows, which she can't identify still. That's the other thing I guess they all get. Most of them get lore bonuses whenever they level up, which makes it easier for them to identify stuff. But Imoen, who is our best lore person, has yet to identify literally anything. So, very cool. The scrolls to her. Why are other people even holding these? I don't remember if it's... Yeah, I'm pretty sure she has chill touch, so it's not telling me what I already know. Oh, no, I don't. Okay. So I don't have any of those. So I'm gonna try and use them then. Yeah, failed. Charm person. That sucks. Protection from evil is actually the main one of those that I wanted, but that's okay. We'll have a chance to get it later. We'll have quite a few chances to get it later. Yeah, even 3rd edition, 3.5, either of those are so much better than 2nd edition. If you play the Neverwinter Nights games, you notice a big, big, big difference. She has the gem pouch, so she can hold on to that. Oh, that's a gem too. Oh, I do have another stack of bullets. There we go. Perfect. I don't think she was doing that bad. Yeah, she had quite a few, but that's okay. They're all doing pretty... They're all getting pretty low on their weight, their encumbrance. Getting pretty close, but that's okay. We're nearing the end.
You're a queer
I'll just
fellow.
drop some of these weapons if
I've
I need to
done
pick
had
up more
enough of
things.
this.
There are some items here that we're going to need to pick up. Alright. So let's see if we can go forward. There are some enemies that we can try and fight. I don't think it's going to give us enough experience for anyone to level up, but we might. So we'll see. No. No. So maybe it's better to just go into the boss. No, I'm going to fight him now. I'm going to fight him now. I'm gonna save scum a bunch here because there's a lot of things that are gonna be able to kill us.
Flaming.
This gray ooze being
Frosty.
first and foremost. Boom.
My blade will cut you down to size.
That's okay. She probably just didn't damage. Oh, yeah, she
What
ran
you
out of
want?
darts. Okay.
I've done had enough of this.
So I need to figure out what I want to do with Nira now, because she has no ranged weapon. I do not want to leave the cave. I could be wrong, but I don't think it lets us come back in the same way. So I'd have to go back through the entire Nashkel mines. We actually got a lot of experience for killing those things. So that was pretty nice. How... I mean, it's all divided by 6, so... Yeah, so she still has a ways to go. I still don't think we're going to be able to get her up to a level before we head on in. And even if we do, it's probably only going to get her about 4 HP anyway. She's still going to be 1 decent hit from death. But it'll be nice overall. We really need to get her to the point where she has some health. Money! Alright. Yeah, she got 100, or we got 175 experience from that. So much more than from the kobolds. They give us friggin' 7 each. Like, it's kind of funny to me. Those things don't attack as hard. Well, I think they do when they hit, but there's, like, one of them, they're really slow. They have pretty much the same amount of health, and they aren't ranged, and yet we get exponentially more experience for killing that than we do for the kobolds that have been shooting arrows at us the entire time, are frankly much more deadly in this mine. It's pretty weird. The experience that each monster gives is very strange. So okay, I don't think there's anything we're gonna do before we go in. I just quick saved it, but we're gonna quick save it again. Yeah. Let's just go.
I'm gone.
Nice.
For the fallen!
Man, we wrecked those guys. That's great. Oh.
What is it? Stand up and watch this.
Okay. Well, she's down to half health. That's actually, it's really amazing she survived that. Who has even a little bit of... He does.
Can I help you? I can, but try.
Whoop. I think these guys are all just short swords. I don't want to pick up a bunch of short swords right now. There's not much point.
Yep.
Okay. I'm just gonna leave her with 2. Honestly, she's not gonna survive any better with 4 hit points than she did with 2. I'm not gonna use a healing potion on that.
Oh omnipresent authority
I do have
figure.
Bless, which I'll definitely want to use.
I care not. This way.
Okay. And I will probably have to reload this. I'm probably gonna die the first time trying this, and that's okay.
What? How'd you get in here?
Magic. Run up and attack us.
You've a task as you direct.
I don't want to talk. Why me?
Tazok must have dispatched you, and my traitorous kobolds let you pass, didn't they? I knew I could not trust them. Armed as such, you have obviously been sent to kill me. By Cyric, not a measure of ore leaves these mines unspoiled, and I am still to be executed. I'll not lose my head over this. So he thinks we're with the baddies. Yeah, so we'll pretend to be, you know, working with Tazok. Yes, fool. Tazok is most displeased with thee. Reveal your treachery, and mayhaps he will spare you. Tazok is unfair. I have no desire. Oh, excuse me. I have no desire to cheat him or thee. My letters will show they are in that chest. Take them. Take them, and Tazok will see. Super do not want to take them.
Yes.
Okay.
Go
He's
back
going to be the
someone
most able to
in
handle
need.
this. Is there anything else? No. There is a... I think that person's a mage over there. Oh, wait. No, I think that person's a party member. Yeah. Fools, you'll never have the chance to take anything. Minions, come forth and kill the intruders. Oh my god.
You're a queer fellow.
Crap. I thought they were going to spawn in there. Oh, that's the worst. Yeah, we're gonna reload that. I thought they were gonna spawn in there. Oh my gosh. They might just appear wherever we are. That's a definite possibility.
Sure. What? How'd you get in here?
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
You're a queer fellow. This way.
I'm just gonna keep them together. I'm gonna have to switch some people to melee. She is... God. I need her protected. She has just no health. He's an archer. I definitely want him still in archery. Man, none of these people are all that good at melee. Honestly, this fight in this room
My
is
turn
one
to
of the
save the
toughest
day.
in the entire game because of how unprepared your characters are for this.
Yes.
Like, just
Of course
not
we
because
did.
this fight in and of itself is all that hard.
But try.
It's just that your character's levels are so low. I mean, you have a strong possibility of being level 1 by the time you get in here. And you saw, it spawned like, what, 9 kobolds right around you? It is so easy to lose a character in
Go
this
pester
fight.
someone else.
Yep. I am gone. I care not.
So let's see if we can kill him. I'm gonna have her... I should have had her cast Bless a little bit before this, but that's okay. Yeah, like, look at this. Just look at how friggin' many of them there are. There's way more than 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, there's one more than 9. And then an 11th, then, you know, Malahi himself. Whatever the heck his name is.
Yes,
Oh my gosh. Okay. We're gonna need some of these people to start chopping down these minions.
I need an ale. Oh, my aunt's really not in this. Oh, my...
Look at this. They're just not able to do anything. They can't even hit these enemies. Tell us what's been happening here. Yeah, he just keeps attacking you.
Only take me to a
Oh, good. There's
licensed
more. Yeah, I was really worried. Oh, yeah, she's dead. That's okay. If we can make it out of here with just one of them dead. Look at how friggin' many of them there are. Look at how many of them there are. This is absolute nonsense. I have no AoE attacks. I have absolutely nothing to take out this kinds of crowd. It's just absolutely ridiculous. And again, you know, if you're level 1 in this fight, it's like one hit and you're dead. We just need to switch to melee. I think we killed Malahi, or whatever the heck his name is. I think he's done. So we just have to try and, like, beat down these minions. We are killing some, it's just there's so many. And, like, the way I've got this set up, unfortunately, it's kind of just luck of the dice at this point. There's not a whole lot I can do. If I try and strategically, like, focus fire right here, it's going to make it so that more of them can come around and more of them will get attacks on me at once. So I really need to maintain a line here. And I know some of them already got past me, but I
You're
can't.
a queer fellow.
I need to try and prevent that from becoming worse. And it can absolutely be worse.
Yes?
My blade.
I'm gonna try and get a potion over to him. Drinking potions in the middle of combat's really oof, but sometimes you just don't have a choice. No, that's all that useful. I mean, this would be super useful. I should have had this before. If I have to do this fight again, I'll give some of my people the Oil of Speed. I'll give them that too. I didn't realize these last for so long. One of the things to really watch out for in this game, and some people can manage this really well, but I have a really tough time with it, is the amount of time that things last. Because it doesn't actually work with I mean, it does in the background work with rounds, but because it's not, like, paused with real time, it can be really tough when you're casting spells like Bless that last for like 6 rounds, because that means that essentially in real time your spell is going to last for about 36 seconds. So preparing with these spells in advance and getting everything ready can be extraordinarily frustrating. You have to try and get, you know, different people to cast spells at the same time and then immediately rush in and hope that the fight starts right away. Otherwise that spell slot's basically wasted.
You've a task?
I'm gonna see if I can try and get her to cast it again, because this helps us to hit things, and really right now that is the most important thing, is that we hit enemies. Oh, an enemy dropped. I thought one of our guys just dropped.
Can I...
Alright, he's pretty hurt still, but... most we can do. We're cutting him down. We're cutting him down. Oof. She has another cure wounds, doesn't she? Yeah. Nice. Trying to chop down that last guy and it's just not working. Come on, come on. Just hit that last guy. Come on. God. It's just ridiculous.
Oh, my heart's really not in this.
Skeleton died. Sweet. Thank you. Oh my gosh. We're almost there. We're almost there.
You have need of me?
Chopping through this absolute nonsense group of enemies.
Oh, my heart's
The line's not really important anymore, because there's just not enough guys to get all around. So we can start focus firing a little bit
My
easier.
blade will cut you down to
There we go.
size.
There we go. That's it. Oh my gosh, that fight. That's good. I didn't think we were walking away from that. I know Nira died. It's fine. Nira will come back. The main thing that sucks is she didn't get the experience for that fight. Because when a party member is down, they don't get experience for anything that you fight. So we'll want to get her resurrected as soon as possible. She almost certainly would have leveled up if we had done that, if she had been here for it. But that's just the way it goes. I'm in pause, like, thinking, is there something else that I can do? And I kind of don't think there is. I should have given her a throwing dagger.
Yep.
I didn't.
This way.
I don't think that other guy over there is an enemy. I'm gonna save this, but in a different slot, just in case.
I care not. I am gone.
All right, let's pick up some arrows and gold and stuff. Okay, Okay, this is the main dude. So we get some nice stuff from that. She can't move right now. Okay. Okay. So, Traveler's Robe. This gives us... That's not very good at all. Who can use this? Probably Nira. She's dead, though. Oh, no. All of her inventory probably dropped. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Yep, there's her purse. Oh, god damn it. I'm gonna have to try and get all of her stuff back somehow. We're gonna have to drop a bunch of stuff. We're gonna have to drop a bunch of this junk. Oh, that is the worst. Okay, quarterstaffs. I don't even think we can sell quarterstaffs. So let's drop any of those, which I only have like 3. But that'll help. Okay. She can walk around now.
This way.
I'm not gonna pick up any of these weapons. I'm just picking up the gold. Because honestly, the short swords and stuff are junk. This would probably hurt inventory. Yeah. Bless cast does not last very long. Bless cast actually lasts yeah, 6 rounds. So it's real time about 36 seconds. It's good. I mean, Bless is still good. You should still use it, but it's hard to prep with it. Oh, casting time. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Pick up some of these. Yeah, I don't want to pick up all this stuff.
I can.
Come on over here, Khalid. What is this? Moonblade plus 3. I think that's for
What you
the
want?
guy we're gonna meet up here.
I've done had enough of this.
I don't know, maybe the guy we want to meet, maybe we want him over Nira anyway. I don't know. We'll think about it. Yeah. That was a frustrating fight.
this way.
I'm glad we're past that. That's one of my least favorite parts of the entire game.
I thank you for my freedom,
Zarn.
friends, for I have languished in these dismal vaults too long.
At last, I am free of my dreary prison. 85 days are far too long for one of the fair folk to live as a dwarf. You look no better off than I, but my appreciation for my liberty bids me add my spells to your cause. I am Zan. Shall we face the impossible together? Certainly, you are welcome to join with me. Another pair of hands can only help, especially when they wield powerful magic. It's hard enough trying to keep our hopes up without you to bring them down. What a weird thing to say to somebody you just met. You're such a negative person. Like, he's been in prison for 85 days. Like, he has a right to be fairly depressed. How'd you come to be trapped in such an inhospitable place? Alas, I was sent to investigate the strange goings-on about this area, and I landed caged for seemingly hopeless weeks on end. I have not seen the sun almost as long as I have not seen my home. If that's the case, I don't want you in my group. Yeah, no, we'll keep him. I thank you. However ineffective our actions be, I shall not rest until I have made payment to you. If you have searched through Malahi, that was his name's treasure, you may have found a sword among his documents. The sword is a moonblade, and it is my most valued possession. Yeah, that really sucks. If we dump her, she's gonna die. Yeah, I don't think she's worth keeping. I don't think she's worth keeping. Sorry, Nira. I tried to level you up, and you take way too long, and wild magic is not good. Wild magic is harmful, not helpful. Okay. Sorry. And look at that. He has 75% more health. Okay.
We're all doomed.
What is he? We're all doomed. So he must be, yeah, he's level 2. Alright. Alright. Well, I didn't feel good about that, but at least we're done. Where's that moonblade? Yeah, there it is. I'm gonna give him his magic blade. What alignment is he? He's lawful neutral, so he probably won't stab us in the back, which is good. I'll give him all of our magic scrolls. I think Imoen has the gem bag now. There's Nira's staff. Oh, rip Nira. Some of these scrolls he can't use. I want to get this identified when we get the chance. I'm sure it's just a +1. Okay. Well, this gives him a little bit of a bonus against archery, and what was the other thing? Breath attacks. So, good. I don't think anyone has breath attacks except dragons in Baldur's Gate 1. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Okay. Mage armor is very useful. So we're... Yes, good. I'm glad we got that. Infravision is not that helpful in this game. But good, we got it. We didn't get Identify. That really sucks. We got Sleep, though. And it looks like he can't use... He probably already has Charm Person. Mage. Yeah, he already has Charm Person. Which he has twice. Why on earth have you... What even are you doing, man? Color Spray. Color Spray is good. This is one you have to be careful about. Any spells... Any area of effect spells in Baldur's Gate and the other Infinity Engine games, you have to be really, really careful using, because you can and very likely will hit your own teammates with them. So always be careful about that. That is something where in current editions of D&D and Pathfinder and whatnot, they're like, you can choose who this affects, but a lot of spells. There are some that don't, like Fireball. Don't cast Fireball at your friends. But a lot of them do have that capability. I don't believe any spells in 2nd edition have that, where you can choose who it affects. Like for an AoE thing, even. Yeah. I guess Bless. Like, Bless is something that will only affect your allies. Friendly creatures. I guess there are some that do say just friendly creatures. But be careful, it is definitely the minority. Let's go in armor. Mage armor is always useful to have. I'm gonna go Sleep, honestly. Attacks, yeah, against sleeping opponents never miss. Yeah, I'm gonna go Sleep. Sleep sounds great. I don't think I've ever really tried using Sleep in Baldur's Gate
You're
before.
a queer fellow. I'm gone.
Oh, let's head up here. Yeah, there's nothing. I just wanted to get it off the map. Okay. Bunch of crap and stuff. Okay, I need to make sure I'm not leaving her quarterstaff +1. Is this the... That's just a quarterstaff. I don't feel like I picked it up. Yeah, there it is. Okay, good. Did not want to leave that. Alright. Good.
What you want? I'm gone.
Wait, what's that? Oh, just broken. Broken weapon. Don't want that. Oh, we just go out the way we came. Alright. Well, it was stressful as hell, but we took down the first boss.
It is certain that the death of Mullahay will relieve the fears of the terrorized folk of Nashkel. But you remain uneasy. While the half-orc may indeed have caused the evils that befell the mine, the shortage of iron is too widespread to be his doing alone. His letters confirm your suspicions, and though they give little indication as to where his cohorts are hiding, they may have links to the bandits that currently plague the coastway.
Dun dun dun. Yeah, we should, I should read those letters. I forgot about taking a look at those. In fact, where even are they? That's Garion's scroll. Which, let's just... I don't know why I'm carrying that around. Did I not pick it up? I must have picked it up because it gave me the journal entry. I don't know. I don't know. No, that's the earliest. We want to go to the top. I don't know. Oops. Oops. Oh, that was quest, wasn't it? Ah! Clicking the wrong button. No. Weird. I don't know.
I've done had enough of this.
I don't know. So let's get out of this cave. Fortunately, we do not have to go all the way back through the way we came. We can just head out here.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Boom. And this is not an area we've been
gone.
to before. Welcome to the party, Adrian. Oh my gosh, everyone's on melee.
Can I help
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
you? Need of me?
I'm gonna... Oh, I cannot save during combat. You know what? We're just gonna run. I don't even want to risk that something's gonna happen here. I already screwed up this battle. We're just gonna book it. Oh, come on! What are you doing? Run! It said run! Oh my gosh! They were like, maybe we shouldn't run. There's a single dog in front of us. Oh yes, getting butchered. Butchered relentlessly.
I'm gone.
But we finished the Nashkel mines. We beat the boss. He sent... Yeah, stupid skellies and kobolds. There were... I mean, more of them came. I counted 10 at first, plus the main boss guy. And there were definitely more that came during that fight. It was stressing me out. I did not think we were going to win that. You're in a really enclosed space. It is just it's a really bad battle. I'm just gonna say it. It is just a really, really bad battle. Yeah, well, Skelly is not super nice in Baldur's Gate, unlike Hades. They just all want to kill you. I just need a rest. I just need a rest more than anything else. Let's just rest. I think this is the inn, right? Yeah, Nashkel Inn. Let's just go here and take a nap.
I am death come for thee.
Are you kidding me?
And thy passion shall be quicker.
Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. Okay. Switch everybody to their ranged weapons. I'm not gonna get caught off guard like that again. I just want to take a nap. I just want to take a nap. I don't want... Oh, he doesn't have any of his spells! Oh! I think she had throwing knives, didn't she? Throwing knives, bud. Use them. And you just charge in with your axe. Okay.
What you want?
Everybody just friggin' plug this dickweed with arrows. He has mirror image, which sucks. I mean, mirror image is fantastic. It sucks for me that he used mirror image. Oh my gosh! You made all my people scared. Okay.
Nature's servant was good
I'm
as
gonna have them
done.
split up so that they can't be affected like that again. At least we have the guards helping us out. Hopefully they don't run into some other enemy. Okay, his mirror image is down. Should be able to hit him a little bit easier. There we go. Perfect. Great. Now we just have to wait for the teammates to not just run around the map randomly. Look at that. Where's Catman? He's just all the way across the map. Okay, so 5e made fear where basically you have like disadvantage on attacks as long as you're within sight of the enemy and you cannot willingly move closer to them. But it used to be where your characters would just kind of friggin' run wherever the hell they feel like running, and they're just gonna run off. And that can get really, really ugly.
Yep, this way.
I remember playing Neverwinter Nights 2 with a buddy of mine, and I was in a battle where my character was just scared of somebody's aura, and they were so scared by the person, they couldn't move closer to the door to get out of the room. They just ran into a corner, which never let them out of the aura, so they were just scared the entire battle, and there was literally nothing I could do to stop it. Oh, fear is really ugly in D&D. Okay.
I need an ale. Why me?
Yeah. You
I've
move.
done had enough
I
of
don't
this.
want to. Sure.
At least this guy seems to have some good stuff. There's a magic ring, a magic something else. Nimble, the money you've received from Transit should cover your usual fee. Your assignment is a difficult one, but I'm sure that you are up to the task. There's a group of mercenaries who should be coming through Nashkel in the next few days. They're led by a whelp named... Oh my gosh. Named Catman. You are to kill Catman and all that travel with him. I warn you, they might not look like much, but they are very dangerous. Good hunting, Tazok. So Tazok is the dude that, in the mines, the guy was saying, like, was in charge. So Tazok seems like he's the one interested in killing us. Who Tazok is, we don't know.
What you want?
Oh, where'd Catman go?
Of course. Yeah.
Come on up. Join the party, bud. Oh.
Yep.
Alright, see if she can identify anything. Nope. Lame. Alright,
I care not. I am gone.
let's take a nap. Be like, hey, innkeeper, every time I go to your friggin' place, people try to murder me. Can you maybe work on that? There are monsters nearby. There are not monsters nearby. There is one random dude. Oh, did we just shoot him?
I like it here.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, we're not doing that. You've got to be kidding me. Oh my god, you've got to be kidding me. So...
You're a queer fellow.
Let me explain what just happened there if you don't remember, if you haven't watched. But that inn has a number of assassins that attack you. Like, pretty much every friggin' time we go to this inn, there are assassins that try and kill us. So what just happened there was during our last fight, I don't know what happened. I think it was a glitch of some kind because I do not have any AoE attacks. But somehow, one of the peasants, one of the, like, commoners in the inn became hostile towards us. Now, they don't attack. The commoner is like, oh my god, we're gonna run away. But it registers them as an enemy. And I think that's how my reputation went down. Because I had a lowered reputation and couldn't figure out why. So I think that's something during that battle, during one of those battles with the mercenaries, with the assassins, caused him to be hostile. And so what just happened there is my characters were like, there's an enemy. I can't rest because there's an enemy nearby. Which he's not an enemy. He's not going to attack. And there's no way, to my knowledge, to make him not hostile anymore. So they attacked him, which killed him. And that lowered my alignment.
Is a blight on the landscape.
Now,
Better to have
that
let
might
the
not
land grow
seem like a
wild.
bad thing, like all that big of a deal to people used to current 5e. But in 2nd edition, because all the rules are stupid in 2nd edition, your class is actually determined, like, your class restricts what alignment you can be. So what happened there was my alignment went down because I attacked that guy. Oh, it's Elminster. Because I attacked that guy, which meant that Catman could no longer be a ranger because his alignment was now evil. Yeah. It's utter nonsense. It's, ugh. I'm telling you, I was talking to a friend about it. He was asking me, like, do I recommend Baldur's Gate? And I do. I do recommend Baldur's Gate. I think this is a great game. I think 2 is better, but I think 1 is still a great game that is unbelievably hampered by the fact that it is using 2nd edition D&D rules. 2nd edition D&D is absolute trash. Like, I respect it as a basis for what we use now, but it is trash to use by today's standards. It makes no sense. There's tons and tons of systems that make no sense together. And it's just, like, THAC0 is nonsense. I don't know why anyone would ever have used THAC0. And we talked about in our first session that THAC0 was not actually something they ever even intended to use as part of the rule set, which makes a lot of sense because it's trash. So it is a great game in spite of the 2nd edition rules. It's why I'm very, very excited for Baldur's Gate 3, because I would love to see what this game can do, what this series can do when it's not hampered by terrible 2nd edition rules. I am very, very excited for Baldur's Gate 3. Okay. Elminster. Well, now, our paths cross once more. I suppose proper introductions are in order, as we will no doubt meet again. My name is Elminster. I've heard nothing but tales of thy exploits in the time we have been apart. It would seem that thou art destined to have quite the impact on the Sword Coast. Quite the burden for one so young. I was not aware that my actions were common knowledge. Perhaps not common knowledge, but everything is plain for those that know where to look. As it is, I am aware of thine efforts and accomplishments. Thou art quite adept, as Gorion predicted. All that remains is to determine motive. Gorion, you knew him? But you said nothing before. 'Twas neither the place nor the time for such things. As painful as the circumstances may have been, it was time for thee to forge thine own path. One of the most valuable lessons that life has taught me is when not to go sticking my pipe in other people's affairs. Such is the case now as well. I just want to give some context to this. Elminster is supposed to be like one of the strongest mages across the Sword Coast. He's a character that is baked into Forgotten Realms lore quite intrinsically. In fact, if you read the 5e books at all, Volo's Guide to Monsters has significant text written by Elminster. So for him to be like, oh yeah, your dad just got murdered and I knew you were in trouble, but I just kind of was like, you got this. Like, is kind of a dick move. This dude is like max level wizard knowing magical secrets that nobody else can fathom, and he's just like, you got this, you're fine. But you could tell me so much about Gorion and myself alike. Please stay a while. I fear I cannot. Self-discovery is best left to the self, and all thy questions will be answered in time. I will offer a small tidbit of information, though thou hast likely heard the same from another source already. The bandits that thou dost seek make a habit of traveling in the northeast. A search in that direction will no doubt yield fruitful results. With this, I shall take my leave. You're terrible, Alminster. What the heck? Oh my gosh. Catman, someone in the Jovial Juggler gave me a gold piece to come find you. Please stop talking to me. I just need to go to an inn. Good lord. How do you know my name, child? Why, everyone here is talking about you. You're the ones who saved the Nashkel mines. My mama says that even though we don't like those folks from there's no reason anyone should have to suffer so. Okay, I didn't think was hurt by this. I think it was mainly the Baldur's Gate region. Okay. Well, that's us, I guess. You've got a good eye. Now, who's this person that wants so much to see us? Her name's Officer Vi, and she's with the Flaming Fist. And you needn't worry, she's real nice. She's in the Jovial Juggler? I already know where that is. Thank you, child. You have earned your gold piece. I will go to the Jovial Juggler and meet with Officer Vi shortly. Good. You folks are real nice. Mama says the Sword Coast needs some real heroes these days. Timora will be with you, okay? Okie doke. But that is definitely not the inn we're going to go to sleep at, because I don't know what Officer Vi there is looking for. I'm pretty sure Officer Vi is a good character. I'm fairly certain I remember her from the DLC, actually. But I'm not going to take that chance.
This way.
You want some whiskey?
Okay. Let's try and actually rest this
The
time.
stone tunnels of the Nashkel mines constrain your dreams tonight. The twisting depths are more a nuisance than claustrophobic now. What with the hidden marauders dead at your feet, deeper you tread, chuckling over your triumph at each body you see, pausing occasionally to wipe your boots clean or check the odd kobold for coins you might have missed. There is a sound from below, and you quickly move towards it. A door opens, and before you stands Mullahay, in no better shape than you left him. Held from whatever afterlife calls it, this specter has apparently been waiting for you. A dagger of bone hovers before it, ready for a willing hand to drive it deep. Had this creature breath, you are sure it would be hurling curses. It waits for the kill, a death beyond death, and knows no hope, rightfully so. You brush aside the quaint blade and bring your hands around the creature's neck. A stranger's weapon simply will not suffice in this matter. You must be certain this phantom remains among the dead. It is strange, though. Doomed as he is, Mullahay still looks somewhat relieved. His visage fades within your grasp and leaves you clutching at empty air. A puzzling turn, but of little concern. The mine is yours once again. You turn to leave, but find the exit blocked. The lone dagger has become 5, a skeletal set of claws that hovers before you. A talon extends and presses against your chest, and a hollow voice chills the air. You should use the tools you are given. It traces a line of ichor on your tunic, increasing in pressure. Listen to what is bred in the bone. There is a flash of motion as the claws push deep into your chest. You awake in an instant, the sound of mourning a welcome clamor. You're intact, and though tired, you are certainly not afraid. Your heart is not your weak spot.
It seems like the game is treating us like we're an evil character because of whatever happened in that inn, and that's really frustrating, honestly. I do need to remember I have this Larlock's Minor Drain. I forgot that I had it during that last fight. That would have been really helpful, actually.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gone.
Let's head to the Jovial Juggler, and then I do want to head back to Nashkel because I think we have a reward from the the mayor, but I do want to deal with that assassin too. He does give us lots of experience. It's worth fighting him. I just didn't want to fight him, you know, when all my people are horribly injured. That was the part I was like, oh my gosh. Like, why? Why are you doing this to me, game?
Can I assist you?
Officer Vi. Ah, Catman, I thought it might be you. These southern parts are set quite afire with talk of your work in Nashkel. I am Officer Vi of the Flaming Fist, and to be honest, I could use your help. So this is like, I hate the Flaming Fist. Flaming Fists are like a load of dicks, but... I am honored to be found worthy of your notice, officer. How may I be of assistance? My contingent and I are cut off from Baldur's Gate. We haven't received new orders for close to a week, and to be honest, I don't like the feel of this at all. The bandit raids have been getting worse since you returned from Nashkel. I used to think that they were just your usual brigands out to make a quick buck in troubled times, but not anymore. They're working for someone. One way or another, I've got to get my troops back to the gate. I'll pay 50 gold pieces for every bandit scalp you can bring me, and spread the news. I want this whole region cleared before winter comes. I just want to throw out there, like, she can't tell from the scalp that somebody is a bandit. Right? Like, unless they have some kind of marking on their scalp that I'm not aware of. So, like, telling people that they can all get 50 gold pieces for every scalp that they bring in seems like a great way to get a whole bunch of people to murder each other. Just throwing that out there. Yeah, let's go back to Nashkel. And then we'll deal with the bandits later. I like the bandits. Oh, I like the bandits so much more than I like dealing with Nashkel. I do want to actually go back to this region too, because we didn't explore it at all. And I feel like we really need to go find Minsk, because I kind of thought we should have found him by now. And it might be that I didn't go the right direction.
I'm gone.
We might go do some exploring. Did I don't think I changed over weapons in this save file. No, I did not. Good. Cool. We're gonna give him some throwing daggers, just so he has them. Because, I mean, this is a super good magical weapon, but he's, I think, the only one that can use it. Yeah, usable by Zan. And I don't want him meleeing. I don't want him melee fighting. I do want, he has...
We're all doomed.
Mage armor, so he's going to cast that, because that's a 9-hour duration spell, which is so much better. It's so much nicer when you have spells that last for a really long time.
I am death come for thee.
Alright.
Surrender.
I'm not
and thy
surrendering to
passing
anything.
shall be quicker.
Yeah. He's like, I don't know why I got hired to kill you. But I did, so I'm gonna. I'm gonna go do some killing. Alright. That's right, I forgot to spread them out. Stupid. I don't know if I can actually spread them out enough, to be honest. Oh, rip. Is Catman? Yeah, Catman's one of the scared, so I can't do. Oh, crap. Well, that's not great. I didn't save it before, so we're gonna have to do that menu stuff again. Oh, no. Yeah, if you have a paladin, this fight's a lot easier, because they have a way of making people not afraid. They have like an aura. I think that you have it this low level that prevents people from being scared. But
Yep.
we do not have a paladin. I played it as I say it because I had a paladin the first time I played this game. Paladin's often a class I go for first time I play an RPG because they're pretty versatile, and I never know how a game is going to work or what's going to be useful. So I feel like having a fighter that has healing abilities is a really good way to start a game. And I do think Paladin's still a great choice for this game. They're fantastic. I don't think they're necessarily the best option for Baldur's Gate. But it's not gonna hurt you if you play that. And then I wanted him to have throwing knives, but I need him to use more magic this time. Okay. He had mage armor.
We're all doomed.
I care not. This way.
Quick save. I'm gonna see.
I don't want to talk.
No, that's gonna take way too much time.
You're a. I've done had enough of this.
I'm just gonna go for it.
I am death come for thee.
Yeah, no, I know.
Surrender.
You're really
My
awesome.
passage shall be
It's cool, dude.
quicker.
Go pester someone. All right.
Nature's servant. Oh, yes, oh omnipresent authority
A
figure.
simple task.
I need it. I can, but try.
What you want? I've done had enough of this.
I need an ale.
You've attacked as good as done.
Yep.
There we go. They're all pretty spread out. That's gonna help me a lot. So now fear only affected her. That's much better. So I'm gonna have him use Larlock. I want you to use not color spray. I don't think sleep's gonna hurt him. We can try it. We can try sleep. If it hits, that's great. No, it didn't hit. But he is dead. Sweet, and Imoen was the only one affected by fear. Much better. Spreading out in D&D is a great idea. You should always do it, because magic is brutal. Alright, we just have to sit here and wait. Everyone just kind of hangs out and waits for Imoen to figure shit out. Yeah, it's good. That means they all got like around 100 experience. Yeah, just about 110. I don't think anyone is super close to a level. Yeah. She got her first 3 levels super fast, and then she suddenly needs like 2,500 to level up to 4 for some reason. Yeah, so he's like 1,100. Catman's like, what is that? 1,250-ish? He needs 1,330. And she's the closest by like looking at the numbers, but actually it's split up between fighter and druid equally, so she's actually probably the furthest from a level. We'll see. Oh no, he's the furthest. Yeah, he needs almost 2,500. Well, 2,300 about.
Can I help you?
Yeah, mages level up really slowly. And it's intentionally designed this way. Oh, no! Oh my gosh, I forgot they were set to auto attack. I need to never go back in that inn. I should never ever go inside that inn. Did that hurt my reputation? No, it didn't change anything. Okay.
You're a queer fellow. I'm gone.
Okay. I just need to remember that. Just that inn is off limits to me for the rest of the game.
Business has been poor, what with the iron shortage and all.
Okay. Let's sell a bunch of this crap. Sell that too. All right, I want that identified. Nira's staff. Nobody else can even use it, so rip Nira. We don't need the... This is a magic belt that changes male character to a female character and vice versa. I think in the enhanced edition you can actually undo it. In the original game you could not, which was entertaining. I'll keep that quarterstaff +1. All right. Web. I'm kind of surprised that Jaheira can't use web. Not usable by Druid. Who is it usable by? A wizard? Isn't he a wizard? He might be like a sorcerer or something. I don't know. Are you serious? He can't identify the arrow? Okay, yeah, short sword +1. That's what I thought it was, but you know, we need the game to make us pay so it can tell us what we pretty much already know. Okay, is anybody using a short sword? She has a dagger. Can thieves use? Yeah, she can use this. I'd rather she have... Okay, so she has a better Thaco with daggers. She probably has proficiency with daggers. But better damage with a short sword. But it's only by 1. Does she really have... That's weird. It should be 1d4. Why does she have 1d6 damage? Oh, it's comparing it to the bow. Oh, no, she has significantly better Thaco and damage. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Okay, get rid of the dagger. No point in having that dagger. Hi, Thaco is dumb. Thaco means to hit armor class 0. So, armor class is better when it's lower. As I've talked about before, a lower number armor class is better than a higher armor class. And I'm trying to remember all the ways that works with the dice, and I can't really remember. But Thaco is basically, this is what you would need to roll on your d20 in order to hit somebody who has an armor class of 0. Yeah, right? It's stupid. It's a stupid system that is so much more straightforward in every other edition of Dungeons and Dragons except for 2nd edition. And I know I've talked about it before, but yeah, apparently there was an interview with some of the designers behind 2nd edition, and they were saying that Thaco was never actually intended to be a game mechanic. It was intended as a balancing mechanic that they were going to use behind the scenes as a way of balancing enemy encounters. And somehow, some way, it wound up getting into the actual book as a published stat, and it's super dumb. But yeah, basically, the lower this number is, the lower your Thaco is, the better chance you have of hitting an enemy. So anytime you ever see in Baldur's Gate, or Icewind Dale, or Planescape Torment, anytime you see Thaco -1, think of it as like an attack bonus +1. That's essentially what's happening. It means that your dice roll is 1 less than what it had to be to hit somebody with armor class 0. Armor class 0 is not an important number in and of itself. It just means that, yeah, it's just like a standard. It's just like a baseline. But you can absolutely have negative armor classes, and in fact, we might already have somebody with a negative. No, we don't. But you do absolutely deal with people with negative armor classes. And it's kind of like, okay, so when you want to attack someone, you figure out what the character's Thaco is. I'm remembering how this works with the dice, so I'm gonna explain this. You figure out what the character's THAC0 is, like your own THAC0, and you roll the dice based on that. And then you'd figure out the enemy's armor class. So, for example, right now, if I was like attacking myself here, I have a base THAC or a THAC0 with this weapon of 17. THAC0 can change based on what weapon you're using, because awesome. But it's 17, meaning that if I was fighting someone with an armor class of 0, I would need to roll a 17 or higher on a d20, a 20-sided dice, in order to hit them. So, armor class then, you would then subtract the armor class from the THAC0 in order to figure out the number that you actually have to roll in order to hit this enemy. So, this would be 17 minus my armor class of 3, making it 14, meaning on a d20, if I was hitting myself, I'm going to keep saying THAC0 over and over again, THAC0, THAC0, THAC0. It's a stupid word, but that's how it's pronounced. So 17 minus 3 makes 14, so I would have to roll 14 or higher on a 20-sided dice in order to hit my character. Now, the reason negative numbers in armor class are better is because of that subtraction. So, if you get to 17 minus, -2, or let's say -3, the opposite of mine, -3, well, then the way math works, that becomes a plus. So that would be 17 plus 3, meaning I would have to roll a critical, a nat 20, in order to hit that character. So it basically uses like negation and math to make the armor classes work, which 3rd edition onward, they were like, so why don't we just make that like a straight number? Why don't we just like, I don't know, you roll and just plus and try and beat an armor class? Like, it's not like, why do we make this so much different than how we roll for anything else in Dungeons and Dragons? Like, why don't we use basically a difficulty class? And that's exactly what they did later. They use
What you want?
difficulty class, which is essentially how armor class works, for attacks. And it's so much simpler. But the upside for these games, yeah, it's not even just math, although yes, D&D math is harder than any other kind of math for no real reason at all. It's just an issue that I find where it's just needlessly complicated. Like, I don't know why they felt it was important to make it so complicated. And they obviously didn't know why they made it so complicated, since they got rid of it right after this. It's just unfortunate that several of their best games were made with this stupid system in mind.
I've done had enough of this.
What does he still have on him? Oh, I didn't take his items. I was thinking, I thought I had more magic items on me. Why did I only have those 2? Oh, Imoen. Oh, Imoen, you can't hold anything. I want that identified, so I'm not going to put that in the gem bag. What is she holding? Oh. Okay. I'm like, what's she holding that's so heavy? Okay, Khalid's got him.
You have need of, if none are better.
Business has been poor, what with the iron shortage and all.
No, don't sell. Identify. All right, sweet. So we got some magic items that we can use. So, Boots of Avoidance, Senses of the Cat. The magic of these boots was specifically designed to detect incoming missiles and aid the wearer in avoiding them. They were originally commissioned by the instructor of an archery academy who had tired of suffering accidents at the hands of his inexperienced students. Armor class +5 versus missile attacks. Now, we've also talked about how the numbers are bonkers here because this says +5, which would be worse armor class. And I don't know if that's a Baldur's Gate thing or if it's like actually written that way in second edition. I've never read the second edition rule books. I've learned all of it through the video games. But this is a bonus, I'm sure. Otherwise, this would actually hurt you significantly against arrows, which would be a really terrible magic item. So, I don't know. Then we have short sword +1, which is great. This is going to be the most common kind of magical item you find across the D&D games. It's like +1, +2, all those. And they're good. They don't sound good. You're like, oh, cool, I do +1 damage. How exciting. But, you know, because of the way Thaco works, back to lurking, that is cool. Don't worry about it. And because of the way Thaco works, it's basically a 5% better chance of hitting. And +1 damage, I mean, you're dealing with health like 7 or 24. Like, +1 is actually pretty substantial. It's actually really good. You know, 1d6, I mean, that is, you know, that could double your damage, that +1. Plus that having that guaranteed extra damage is really nice. And you start to get up to, I think, up to +5 weapons by Baldur's Gate 2. And then lastly, we have Ring of Infravision. We've also talked about Infravision, which is the early version of Dark Vision, and it's fine in this game. For the purpose of this video game, it works identically. In actual D&D, Infravision was like a heat vision. It wasn't just you can see in the dark. It was actually like heat vision. I'm gonna give that to Catman. Make him good against dodging arrows, because I don't like arrows. Yeah, see, there's that -9. So against arrow attacks, he actually has a -6. Actually, no, I should take this and give that to Imoen, because she has to search for traps and keeps getting shot. So let's actually have her have that. Anyway, yeah, it actually works like heat vision, not just like you can see in the dark and everything's monochrome. And otherwise, it's pretty much the same. But yeah, if you read any of the early like Drizzt books, which I know Humble Bundle has just been giving away a bunch of the Drizzt books, they refer to his ability as infravision, and actually it's like a major plot point. How he can see in the dark, like footsteps in the Underdark. D&D does not work that way anymore.
I'm gone.
They changed it to Dark Vision.
I've done had
Because
enough
when
of
you
this.
actually do it in tabletop, it brings up some serious issues. There's things like, if I cast Fireball at somebody with infravision, do they just like go blind also? Because you're suddenly creating a giant horrible heat source right in front of them. There's various questions like that it brings up just constantly.
You're a queer fellow.
Cool. All right.
This way.
I think we're good here. He's hurt, but I can't go back to that inn. I am no longer allowed in the Nashkel Inn. Because that one person will never leave. And my guys will automatically kill them. And that's not great. Actually, let's go over here. Let's head west. Let's head to the coast. Adrian, I don't know if you can still hear me. I know you can't respond, and that's fine. But I just beat Theseus in Hades right before this stream. Theseus and Minos, and I am so friggin' excited about it. Because they were the worst.
This way.
I just had to share. So.
Time for a bit of a rough and tumble.
Okay, let's wreck these fools.
My blade will cut you down to size.
I think the experience is set up, like I was bitching about the experience earlier. I think it's just set up where enemies that you can find randomly out in the world just give you almost nothing. Whereas enemies that are unique give you a lot, and they just do it so that you can't, like, level up too much. Which is kind of dumb because this game actually has a level cap. You cannot get beyond, I think, level 7. Well, it's an experience cap. You get to, like, 161,000 experience, and that is the most that your character can get in this game. Which, I hate experience caps, but Whatever. They're like, wouldn't want you getting too good. Like, I don't know. Why? Why? If your game is balanced in such a way that you're worried I would get too powerful, then maybe you didn't do a great job balancing it. Maybe you should go back and work on that. So, I don't know if, I'm actually really curious if Baldur's Gate 3 is going to have an experience cap like that. Because it is technically still part of 5e. There are Adventure League rules about how much experience you should be able to get with a quest.
Time for a bit of a rough and tumble.
But I don't know. Most home games don't use those rules. It's usually just, like, if you're playing, you know, at conventions and stuff. You know, the Adventures League, where you're supposed to be able to bring your character to any DM and be able to play in a balanced party. Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna use it. I know that there's a cap in early access. They've said that I think you're gonna be able to get max like level 4 or something, and that's fine.
My blade will cut
I understand
you down
that.
to size.
That just has to do with balance and stuff.
Oh, my heart's really not in this.
Or like, I shouldn't say balance. It's not balance. It's like early access content. You know, they probably haven't fixed the high-level techniques yet.
My blade will cut you down to size.
Which I am actually, that's just straight up, I'm curious about that, because 5e gets really, really unbalanced later on. Your high-level characters are unbelievably powerful. I'm really curious how they're going to do that.
Yep. I've done had enough of this.
Why did everything go dark all of a sudden?
Onward.
Did someone get afflicted with something? No.
My blade will cut you down to size.
Weapon unusable. It's good to have that. This game has auto pause. If you've noticed that happens, and I'm kind of like looking around confused. It's because the game does have an auto pause, and you do set it up. It's something you can turn on and off under various circumstances. I have it set up where if a weapon does no damage, then it will pause the game and tell me. And the reason I have that is because certain enemies are invulnerable to certain types of damage. So I don't want a battle to keep going where, you know, the text is going by so fast I can't read any of it and not realize that half my party isn't doing anything. You know, that's something I want to know, so I have it paused. Problem is, it doesn't notice if it does no damage because of something like, you know, a damage roll, where they probably just rolled like a 1 or something, and these enemies probably had some kind of damage cap, or I don't know. Certain enemies, it's not used very much in 5e, but it does exist, where if you don't do a certain amount of damage, oh crap. Oh crap, that was stupid. So he's saying he's gonna attack me with a bear. Because we just ran in and killed these people for no reason. What was I saying? Yeah, where if you don't do a certain amount of damage, then no damage gets done at all. I did not do this very well. Oh boy. This is not good. Oh boy. I did a real dumb here. Oh my gosh. Come on, you guys, just kill that one enemy. What is wrong with you? Oh my god, you guys are so useless. Oh. See, this is the problem. Well, this isn't the problem with Thaco. It is a problem with Thaco. And just the way it's balanced is that it is very hard to hit enemies at low levels, and that's why you see my guys just like flailing at enemies for so long. Well, Jaheira died. That's splendid. I think they're all gonna die. Yeah, they're done. Oh my god. I was just slaughtering these dudes, like countless amounts of these guys just a minute ago. Now? Can't even kill one of them.
You're a queer fellow.
What now, I wonder?
My blade will cut you down.
Look at that! Look at that! Oh my gosh.
Rough and tumble.
Like, I just want to throw that out there for context. That was 2 rounds that they went, not a single one of them hit the enemy. Imagine playing a 5e game like that. Imagine playing a D&D game, or any RPG, honestly, for that matter. Any RPG at all, where you go 2 rounds without any party member hitting.
I'm gone.
Like, that'd be so frustrating. It'd be so frustrating.
None are better.
You'd be so angry at your game.
I've done had enough of this.
And for good reason. It's really dumb. It's really dumb to have setups like that. I remember playing Morrowind really early on, and Morrowind has some bonkers hit percentages, kind of like this, where you can just be like flailing at an enemy for several minutes and none of your attacks hit. And it's really frustrating.
I've done had enough of this.
Sorry, I'm having to move back and forth because my guys are split up. I thought these 3 were all dead, but no, they managed to get out. So I'm gonna try and get the 5 of them back to town so I can revive Jaheira. But they can. None of them can leave
What you want? I'm gone.
the map unless they all leave together. So that's why I'm having to move these guys to try and avoid these enemies, because there's no way the 2 of them can take on 7 enemies by themselves. So I have to just move and dodge.
I cannot. This way.
I think they can. I don't know if shift clicking works in this. We're gonna find out. But I want to go up there because I want to make sure they're not running into enemies too. Shift clicking does work.
You're a queer. I've done had enough of
I think that might be an addition with Enhanced Edition. When I say shift clicking, I mean queuing up actions. Alright, well, that could have gone better. Could have gone worse.
I'm gone.
Okay. Well. Actually, they're amazingly unhurt. I wasn't hitting those enemies, but the enemies weren't hitting me. I might have been able to take down those 7 guys, but that bear would have killed me if I had tried to fight it. So we're gonna go down there. We can't go to the inn, but we can go to... Who's Terrence? I don't know who that is. We can go here. Oh, we never talked to the mayor. Yeah, let's talk to the mayor. Let's get our reward.
Away, citizen.
Are you kidding? I have to go back in because I didn't grab the friggin' documents. I don't know where that journal went.
Stand away, citizen.
Oh, crap. We'll get out right now. Duh. I need to go to the church. Why did I walk in there? I need to go to the church. For some reason, I had it in my head that this was the church, when there's a big, like, actual church right here. Oh my gosh.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Come on, guys, you can figure this out. Thank you.
This way.
Helm, watch over thee
Yep,
upon thy quest.
Thanks, bud. I need to bring someone back to life. How do I do that? Can you not do that? Raise dead. Are you kidding me? Okay, there we go. I just select her. I'm like, what? You can't bring her back?
Yep.
Sweet. And if I recall, she has no items, which I wasn't able to pick them up. So let's give her quarterstaff +1. Fortunately, she wasn't using anything super exciting. She had a sling. just realized I didn't organize, like, any of this. I don't know why I have these. I'm just gonna leave the skulls in, the church. Seems like a good place for them. Just drop a bunch of skulls in the middle of the church. I'm sure that guy won't have any questions about that. Still can't identify the arrows for some stupid reason. Alright. He already has color spray, so I don't need to give him that. I'm just gonna give her a stack of throwing knives. Does she have any of her spells? Oh, whoops. She does. She has all of them. That's nice.
Yes, oh omnipresent authority figure.
Don't mock me. I just brought you back to life.
I've done had enough of this.
Your party before venturing forth.
Wait a minute. Oh yeah, that was the
I'm
skulls
gone.
that I dropped on the ground. Okay, I want to go back and get the items, but I also need to go back through the Nashkel mines really quick and see if I just left a journal entry or something down there. Oh, I don't know. I thought I grabbed everything from that chest, but I must not have. I'm just gonna go do that. I'm just gonna go do that really quick. If I don't get Jaheira's items back, it's not that big of a thing. She didn't have anything that interesting.
Huh, this way.
Yeah, it's funny. I played this game back quite a while ago, so back before either of the Divinity Original Sin games were out, and it is actually really interesting revisiting this game with that added context. Because for what it's worth, Baldur's Gate 1 I think has some flaws, but Baldur's Gate 2 I have often believed is one of the best, probably the best computer RPG to come out ever, up until Divinity Original Sin 2. I don't think the first one was better than Baldur's Gate 2.
You must gather
but
your party before
do think
I've done had enough of this.
I do think Original Sin 2 is a better game than this. And honestly, in my personal opinion, the first game to come out in, what, 20 years that is better than Baldur's Gate 2. So it's interesting coming back and playing this with that context of seeing someone really fix a lot of the flaws that at the time were kind of just givens. Like, this game does have multiplayer. You can have people play all 6 party members. You can make all custom characters if you want.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
But there's a lot of flaws to it. This whole "you must gather your party before venturing forth" is a common meme in Baldur's Gate fandom because it's just so prevalent. In fact, BioWare adds it into a lot of their games just as a joke because of how often you'd hear it, because they have to be so close together. And that's something, Original Sin 2 got rid of, where you could pretty much go wherever you want within the act. You couldn't leave to a new act without your party members, but that was it. You could go anywhere else. The pause with real time was... It's a flaw, and there were absolutely, even at the time, people who recognized that as a problem.
I've done had enough
I don't remember if the trap stays here, so that's why I'm just checking. It doesn't look like it does.
Yep, I'm gone.
You must gather
in fact, fun story, it was actually made as kind of an accident. BioWare was having trouble adjusting the engine that they had made for something else into a Dungeons and Dragons mind frame, or like a mindset. And the pause with real time is just kind of an unfortunate like holdover. It's actually not something that they see as an intentional thing. It's not something they recognize as a good thing. Okay, here's the letter. Yeah, so I did just leave them.
Certainly I shall collapse from exhaustion before I
Shut up.
You're a queer fellow. This way.
Yes, but a lot of these were just flaws that you'd accept. They were
I'm
just
gone.
a part of CRPGs. I mean, you have games to this day that keep using pause with real time as the established frame of mind, the established thing for CRPGs, even though it was not intended and not really seen as a good thing at the time. It really weirds me out that like Pillars of Eternity and Pathfinder Kingmaker continue to use that system. I don't understand. And I know that there were some people who were upset that Baldur's Gate 3 wasn't going to use this system. And I literally don't understand that. Because Dungeons & Dragons does not use a real-time system. It's turn-based. I'm not sure why people want a system to be shoved into a real-time framework. It doesn't make any sense. And it actually is, in my opinion, very harmful to the game. But anyway, some people do. But you know, again, it was still kind of like okay because we didn't have a good alternative.
If you want.
And now we do. Like the original Sin games are a very, very good alternative. And they show that turn-based system works very, very well. And I'm not trying to suggest that turn-based games have never happened. Obviously, that's not true. Turn-based games have been around for a long, long time, but not very commonly in these very gritty, these very crunchy CRPGs. They were very rare for that.
I've done had enough of this.
I mean, they weren't even unheard of in this genre. Fallout had a turn-based system, but for whatever reason, yeah, I literally don't know. I literally don't know why it was seen as this established thing. I guess just because Baldur's Gate was so popular. But it's dumb, and I want to see it die. I'm so glad to see it die. Pathfinder, Kingmaker, and Pillars of Eternity 2 both recently came out with updates that allow you to play those games turn-based. And it's not ideal. It's not as good as original Sin 2 because it wasn't designed for that. But it is so much better. So much better. To play these games turn-based because those, in big part because of those support skills that you don't really want to use when it's real-time. I don't remember why I started with all that, but point is I'm happy to see that stuff die, and I'm so happy to see in many ways Larian kind of fix a lot of these problems that have existed since pretty much the start of this genre. Now, I need to rest really badly, but I can't rest here. And I don't think I really want to go all the way back up to Baragos, but I think I don't really have a choice, because if I go here, I'm going to immediately fight those Zvarts. I have no idea how you pronounce that name, that word. Xvart. I'm going to fight them as soon as I go there, so I'm going to head back up to
I'm gone.
To Baragos. I just walked 12 hours so that I could sleep. I don't actually know what Fatigued does in this game. What does this do? It doesn't tell me. I'm not sure what happens when you're fatigued. Maybe nothing. I don't know. I would assume something happens. Probably something really terrible. Cool.
I've done had enough of
Alright,
this.
let's head back.
Way late by
oh my gosh. Ogre Mage? Are you kidding me? Oh no. That's really bad. I don't... Oh my gosh. I don't know if I can kill these guys. I cannot save it this time.
To someone else.
It would have auto-saved before I head out.
What you want?
Who's this?
I need an ale.
Who's this then?
Yes?
I'd rather
do
you
my
do
best.
Ow.
What now, I wonder?
Two can play at that game.
Of course.
It's really weird this mage just attacked me by itself. Those are
I'm
really
gone.
dangerous monsters. You know, assuming they're not alone. So she can't carry the scimitar. Say she could use the scimitar. I don't want her to use it anyway. Oh, what the? Don't want to do that. Can he really not use magic missile? What is this guy's class? What is he? He's an enchanter. What the heck is an enchanter? I don't even know what an enchanter is. It's a mage who specializes in manipulating the minds of sentient beings. Okay. Disadvantage. May not learn or cast any spells of the Invocation School. Invocation is like attack magic. Oh. Really? Oh no, that's evocation. What's an invocation? I was thinking evocation. But it seems like I can't cast evocation. Enchanter. Is that a typo? I don't know, that's really weird. It's an enchantment. What's color spray? Alteration. Alteration? It's not even a school of magic in current 5e. I don't even know what alteration is. I guess that's probably abjuration. I don't know. These days, the School of Magics are basically the same as in Elder Scrolls. He doesn't have any arrows. Yeah, I didn't buy him any arrows. I need to go back and buy more ranged weapons and stuff, but I want to see if I can get the items first. Okay, well, whatever. Random guy that got me 650 experience. I guess I'll take it.
This way.
It hurt me a little bit, but not that much. Here's some kind of tapping outside. I don't know what that is. Alright. So I'm just gonna go up here, try not to die. Oh, save it. Quick save, quick save. They must go back where they started.
Certainly I shall collapse from exhaustion before I fall on the battlefield.
Dude, we just slept. What is wrong with you? It's because the journey took 10 hours. That's why I hate the time system in this game. See, that's the other thing that original Sin 2 did better. The time system is just stupid, and there's no real reason for it. It does not need to exist in this game. It adds no real benefit. The only thing it does is sort of add a ticking clock on the plot. Well, not so much the plot, on the characters. There are some characters that have missions they want to do, and if you take too long, they'll get mad at you and leave your party or try and kill you. So I guess if you like unnecessary ticking clocks in your game, then, you know, cool. But I don't see it as a benefit. And like the other Infinity Engine games keep that system, and I don't think any of them do anything with it. You know, Icewind Dale, you don't have companions, so you make your full party of 6 characters. So I don't know why it has a time system. There's nothing time-based in that game that I know of. Okay. Why, looky here, a finer bunch of adventurers I don't think I've ever seen. Though from the looks of it, you don't seem to be that well equipped. Well, you're in a lot of luck. I can solve all your problems. I have a huge collection of potions and scrolls, all for a cheap price. Right now, I can give you a potion of extra healing for 25 gold, a scroll of protection from petrification for 25 gold, or a scroll of protection from magic for 100 gold. So what do you say? I don't think any of this is legit, but of those, I'd actually really like that protection from petrification, because that'll let me go and fight the basilisks. If we can fight the basilisks, you can get just unbelievable amounts of money. They're not all that hard to fight as long as you can't get petrified. Whoop. Who did he sell that to? There it is. Yeah. Is that legit? Are you kidding me? I need to identify it? I bought it. He told me what it was. Why would I need to identify it? Ugh.
What you want? This way.
It's probably fake. That's probably why. Okay, there it saves. Because that's really, really cheap. 25 gold. I have like 3,600 gold. I don't know. Well, I did look for her items. I didn't really say anything about it, but I did look for her items and they're not there. So they must have disappeared when I left the area, which is unfortunate. But again, I don't think she had anything on her that was super worthwhile. She had her sling, but it was just a non-magical sling. Actually, I do have a bunch I can still explore in this area.
This way.
I might just run the map out for a little bit and head out after that. Because we're hitting about 6 o'clock. And I am going to sign off at 6. Yeah. In fact, why don't I do that for now? Why don't I sign off there? I do need some ranged weapons. I think everyone's doing okay. They're doing all right. She's the only one who's really low. Oh, he's really low. But that's fine. They have spells. I can give somebody a throwing axe. Yeah, let's call it there. That's a good place to stop. I have what's left of those Zvarts and maybe the bear they summon. I don't know. Maybe it just went away because it doesn't seem to be in the village anymore. I don't know. Overwrite. We lost Nira, but that's okay, because Nira kind of sucked anyway. And now we have Zahn, who apparently can't use attack magic. It's just not an ideal thing for a mage, but whatever. Yeah, so thank you so much for joining. We're going to use some companions that I've never used before, probably. We're next week... Next week, I'm going to have to think really hard about whether or not there's going to be a stream next week, because next week is going to be the day Baldur's Gate 3 comes out. And I would love, absolutely love to stream it, but my computer unfortunately cannot handle that. So I will be streaming Baldur's Gate 3 in the future. I don't think I'm going to be able to. I know for a fact I'm not going to be able to next week. Probably next month sometime, because I know NVIDIA's new graphics card, I'm going to be getting a 3060. I'm actually going to be building a new computer end of this year. I think it comes out next month. I have it set to notify me when it comes out, so I'll be able to pre-order that, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Yeah, and when I do get that new computer, I will absolutely be streaming some Baldur's Gate 3. But in the meantime, I'm still going to want to play it, because my desktop can play it, it just can't stream it. So I'm probably gonna be playing that. I'm not gonna lie. Sorry, y'all. Yeah. So anyway, I'll let you know. Follow me on Twitter at VG_of the day. I'll let you know if we're gonna be doing that. Otherwise, we do have the VODs for this this channel up on YouTube. We have our first 3 streams, which are our 2 parts of the story, and then our bonus stream with some side quests and leveling and stuff. They are up on the YouTube channel. Again, go check out Twitter at VG_of the day for that link. I think we have a link also up on videogameoftheday.com. But we don't have enough subscribers to have a custom URL yet. So it's a big long string that I'm not going to read off on stream because that would be pointless. None of you would be able to type that out, and it would be really tedious and annoying to me. So go check there for the link and give me a subscription so that I can get a custom URL because that would be very, very helpful. Yeah, and otherwise, we will be back generally on Tuesdays, 4 to 6 p.m. Possibly not next week because I want to play Baldur's Gate 3. Yeah, we're going to be doing some other stuff. I think we're going to keep going for Baldur's Gate for now, but I know there are a lot of games that have come out just recently that I definitely want to stream. I was very much considering doing Spelunky 2 this week, which just came out today on PC. And I definitely would love to stream some Hades at some point also, but yeah, I think I wanted to keep doing Baldur's Gate in the lead up to Baldur's Gate 3. But yeah, if there's any game in particular you want to see streamed, you wanna hang out and we can play together, just let me know. I'd also love to do some No Man's Sky in the future too. That would be great. So I can maybe show off some of the glitches that I see on a daily friggin' basis in that game. All right. Well, I'm gonna save it again after that big long rant, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.